Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This week I am going to share with you my So Happy Meal. I'm going to share some patterns that I got, as well as this McCall's step-by-step sewing book. So if you want to see what I got, stay tuned. Before we get started, I would be honored if you would click that subscribe button down below. And so that you don't miss out on any videos that I post, make sure you hit that notification bell to be alerted. And then once we finish this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Okay guys, so my So Happy Meal consists of just a few patterns, both Simplicity and McCall's, and then I have this McCall's vintage sewing book that I actually want to share with you guys. I opened up the envelope, but I did not go through it yet, so we'll actually be going through it together. Alright, so I have 5 patterns here, and my first pattern is McCall 7313. It is a easy to sew pattern with using a knit fabric, and it just tells us it's a medium weight that you would use a jersey, a cotton knit, a novelty knit, or an interlock knit. So it just looks like it only has 3 pieces to it, which would be the or 4: front bodice, back bodice, the skirt, and then the sleeves. I think I want to make this one right away, and I'm probably going to start with view F, but I want to use view B's bodice because I don't want that whole like large slope, I don't think. So I'm going to use view B's bodice, and then the rest of it I'm going to use from view F. Then next up I have, now if you've seen another video of mine, I told you guys I'm not crazy about the cold shoulder patterns. This is McCall 7722, but I actually like this one here. That is view D. So I'm actually loving view D right about now. I like how that puffy sleeve is at the top, and then it's like a straight taper at the bottom. I think that, you guys know I'm into sleeves, so I think that is the neck shirt pattern that I am going to use. I'm excited about making that one. Then I have picked this up again for the sleeves, looking at this view up here, the balloon sleeve. This dress is not a knit dress. It actually has a zipper installation. The fabrics suggested are satin, shantung, taffeta, cotton blend. It also requires a lining as well as a, wait, I said a zipper. Yes, a zipper. A 22-inch invisible zipper. So I really like this pattern, but I'm challenged with the sleeves. So I'm thinking that to practice the sleeves, I'm going to throw it on a knit outfit, and we'll see how it goes from there. Stay tuned. I'll let you guys know. Now this one, Simplicity, so that all 3 of those were McCall's. So my next one is Simplicity 8688. I am loving all the patterns here, with the slanted slope in the front as well as the midriff. I am loving each and every one of these. So I am going to start with, I know I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to mix up A and B. I'm going to mix up A and B already. I already know that to start off with. But I am liking that. And this is another knit, jersey, spandex blends, 2-way stretch, midriff facing, suitable for overlock serger. Yeah, and you can use trimming as well. I don't think I'm going to start off with the trimming, but yeah, this is one I'm going to make. I could see myself making this a few times already. And then I have, I'm not really sure why I bought the Simplicity pattern, only because I actually hand drafted a pattern like this, and here's the picture of that pattern. what I did notice is that she's actually wearing this with a pair of pants under it. So, which is different. I guess different for me. Maybe not for you guys, but different for me. She's wearing it with some pants. So I got it anyway. And so I can just easily make more. So that'll be real cool. So those were my So Happy patterns that I got from Simplicity and McCall's. I'll leave a link in the description down below, just in case if you didn't catch the numbers and you want to be able to go back and look at them. Now, up next, I am going to show you do a book review on this sewing book. Here we have the McCall's step-by-step sewing book. As you can see, this is a vintage sewing book. The price when it came out was only 75 cents. And I think I only paid $1 for it on Amazon. And I actually spent more in shipping and handling than I did in purchasing the actual book. But I'll double check that price, and I'll leave a link in the description down below so that if you want to get your own, you can do it with ease. So at the bottom it says that it's a revised guide to smart sewing, latest pattern size information, plus photo sewing with 182 full color photographs and over 500 diagrams to make your dressmaking and tailoring easy and fun to do. So I got this magazine after spotting it on Instagram from another seamstress, and I wish I really could remember who it was. And I did let her know that I actually found it, but let's just take a look at this sewing book here. And the pages are like all nice and yellow so you can see, but the color isn't too bad. In the book, the color is fine. Like the color is not faded too much or anything, but the pages are faded. And so we have fashion and image, start with the correct pattern, adjust when necessary, use the correct tools, know the fabric, prepare for action, master the basics. So all things that every seamstress should need to be able to get started sewing effectively. Finish the edges, consider the design details, secure the closure, proceed to tailoring, vary the fabric, add the special touch. So a lot of great topics that are listed in this book here. And it's starting with fashion and image. And as I said, they had a lot of, there's color diagrams in here as well. So they talk about the flaws. I'm surprised to even see this. This looks just like the pattern that I just showed you guys. How about it? Looks very similar to that pattern, right? So I'll get a lot of tips making sure that I have that all together. My hang up is these plaids. I actually made a pair of plaid pants and I actually matched them up accidentally. Not even sure how I did that, but I am grateful that I did. So there's a lot of sizing information when you're sizing up your patterns. That would be good for me to learn. Proportion patterns. So when you have to add, a little extra for some of us who don't come, I want to say textbook, but pattern book sized. So it's showing you how to do some things such as sloping, large upper arm on the kimono sleeve. And I'm skipping some pages here, guys. I just want to show you a little bit of what is in this book. Because you guys know I like doing book reviews. Know the fabric. I think it's kind of hard to, for a book to explain fabric. Like I feel like, I don't know if I'm just like that yellow school bus kid that I actually need to be at a fabric store for someone to say, okay, this is Dupiani. This is how it feels. This is how you know it. I kind of know like some things like silk and satin. But there's like a lot of fabrics out there that I actually would need hands-on learning. Like I'm a demonstrative learner, so you can't just, for me, it doesn't work for you to just put it in a book. Although one of the other book reviews that I did, and I'll leave a link up here actually has some pictures of the fabric that would kind of help you to get to know. And they do have some pictures in here, but for these, I really need like color pictures, and I need to know how it feels. Talks about the graining. Then we have, is this a dictionary? Oh, a fabric folio is what it goes into. And so I guess it's going to give you a description of all the fabric types. And even more so. So then they have like little samples, I see, with some numbers, which I didn't know before because I'm going through this for the first time with you guys. So they went all the way to 71. Yep, 71, where they give us some samples of the types of fabrics. And then they go into the preparation, straightening the ends of the fabric, talk about the grain, the cross grain, the finishing, marking, pinning, how to pin, how to cut, how to hold the scissors when you're cutting, which is very important. They talk about the seams, and you can see like this book is starting to fall apart. So it probably has gotten used. Between that and it being vintage, it's starting to fall apart, but I will have a way to keep that all together. Even if I have to throw hole punches in it and put it in a binder, I will keep it together. Here we go. The plaids. Yes. See, this is what I need right here. I need to know about the plaids and the stripes and being able to keep it together and have it all matched up. That's what I need. Pressing. Hand stitches, my worst nightmare. So we have darts, we have necklines, facings, armholes. And I love these type of pictures. Like, this is the kind of stuff that I need to learn how to sew, because if I could see it in like real time and in real life, for me, this works right here. So then I can actually understand like what exactly I'm supposed to do. That this seam is supposed to be over the neckline or the facing. Buttonholes. I don't think I've done. Yes, I have done a button. I did a Mimi G pattern, and I did use a button, but I've only done a button one time. Setting in the sleeve, very important, because you don't want your sleeves to be looking wonky. And applying a waistband. Hemming a skirt. All these are very important. The Peter Pan collar. Convertible collar. I haven't done these yet, so that is very interesting to see. Box pleats. Now, I've already done those. I've made quite a few skirts already. The V/ neckline. I made one dress. Yeah, I've made one dress on the V/. And I thought I was going to mess it up. I was so fearful. But somehow I did the V/ right, but the dress still some kind of way came out crooked. So I don't know if I just didn't cut the pattern right. I'm not sure. Something didn't go right there though. That's for certain. And then I had lost part of the instructions, I think, too. So that didn't help me. That was like way back in my earlier days of sewing. Then they get into tailoring a coat. I've seen so many coats on Instagram, and I just look at them like I'm never going to get there. And I need to, because I have not found a good, decent coat for me to wear. Just some sleeves, finishings. Just all good basic stuff that we need to know. Pockets, closures, zippers, definitely. I decree and declare 2019, I am going to have, I get good with, now here's my thing with zippers. So I had a fear of zippers. Then I was just doing them out of nowhere. Sometimes they came out right, sometimes they didn't, but I was doing them. Then all of a sudden, I seemed to get this fear or phobia over these zippers. And then I stopped making clothes that had zippers in them, and I started using elastic and everything. Punking out. But in 2019, I decree and declare I will conquer zippers. So I need everybody out there in Sew Land to touch and agree with me. Snaps. I don't think I've ever done those before. And belts. I actually do want to get into making belts, like the fashion belts that are like 3 and 4 inches wide, that have a very nice fashion buckle on it. But I have to find a place that actually has fashion buckles. So if you're a seamstress and you're watching this and you make belts and you know of some good places to get a fashion belt from, just let me know. Put it in the description bar down below or shoot me an email, and let me know where you guys get your fashion buckles to make your belts. All right, so here we go with the lining. I know I need video demonstrations for that. Interlining a coat, lining a coat, vary the fabric, something that I don't even know what that it means, but I'm sure to find out once I go through this book. Just more stuff about fabric, special touches, decorative trim. Add the special touches. Decorative trim it got into, there we go. And dressmaker details. Then we have the index. So that is my latest sewing book review. It is the McCall step-by-step sewing book. Very vintage. I'll leave a link in the description bar down below. So if you want to grab your own, I'm not sure how many copies are actually out there. But, you know, I like some of the older books I felt like are really good. Nothing wrong with the new books. They have tons and tons of information. But I just wanted to have something vintage on my sewing shelf, my sewing bookcase. And so for this one, for what I believe was $1 when I got it, or I know it was less than $5, I said, hey, get it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. Don't forget to click that like and subscribe button so that you'll be the first to know when there is a new video posted. Thanks for watching.